Hi Taurus, this is your May monthly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this monthly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love and an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread after that. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll get you an advice for the whole month of May. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love. This month, we have the 8 of Pentacles clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess, the Page of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the King of Wands with the Chariot and the 10 of Pentacles. And we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Pisces and Cancer on the table. I usually go with a King or Queen if one or both show up. So we've got this King of Wands and a potential outcome, the first card in there. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, perhaps they are a leader, or they're going to be very fire and passionate when it finally comes to making a move. Right, and it's most likely somebody you already know, right? We actually start off with the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is a card of work, business, and finances, or it's a card of diligently working on something, perfecting something. So for some of you, it's literally somebody you work with, do business with. They could be somehow associated with the way you make your money. They could be working in the same building. They could be working for another company that the company you work for works with them, you know, things like that. Or perhaps they are working on themselves. Perhaps they're in gym 24/7 or something like that. And they're waiting. They're waiting to make a move. They're waiting for a specific, I don't know, event, or they're waiting for a specific day, time. The 7 of Pentacles, clarifying the 8 of Pentacles, is a card of waiting. For some of them, for some of you guys, they're waiting for your birthday. Okay? And happy birthday, by the way, Taurus. You know, I hope you have an amazing year ahead of you. Either way, yeah, they're waiting, and they're not, you know, letting anybody know that they're waiting. The High Priestess, the next card over, could be a Pisces, you know, but the High Priestess is a card of a secret. Or perhaps it's their own intuition that's telling them that then when they do make a move, they have to make it on a particular day, a particular time, or after a particular event takes place. I don't know. You can always ask them when they do reach out to you and ask you out. So speaking of them asking you out, here comes the Page of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. When I saw the Page of Wands, I got a little bit suspicious, you know, because the Page of Wands could be something not really serious. However, when the King of Wands showed up, it made total sense, right? So it's a message or communication from this King of Wands, right? And with the Ace of Swords, clarifying it, they're going to be really, you know, straightforward. They're going to be crystal clear about their intentions, right? The Ace of Swords is the Ace of a new beginning, somebody who's very decisive. With the Ace of Swords, nobody is fooling or playing around, all right? And we also have another ace on the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. Yep, this is all about love, genuine, authentic love for you, Taurus. In the potential outcome, we have that King of Wands with the Chariot and the 10 of Pentacles. Looks very promising, right? It looks very decisive. The Ace of Swords is a very decisive card, and so is the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of victory, success. It's a card of a triumph. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. You know, and perhaps travel is somehow a part of this equation, or when the two of you decide to move in together, you can relocate to another neighborhood, another city, another state, what have you. And yeah, the 10 of Pentacles right next to the deck, yeah, rock solid commitment to marriage. Rock solid. This is when people enjoy financial stability together, financial abundance together. This is when people buy real estate together. You know, this is a rock solid commitment to marriage card. Yep, so expect this King of Wands to ask you out or send you a message or approach you on a particular date. You know, just like I said, they are waiting for a particular date, or they're waiting for a particular result. Perhaps they're working really hard, making all that money right now, so when they do come towards you, they come towards you correctly. They can show you that they're serious. They're not, you know, somebody who is just, you know, playing or fooling around. No, no. This person is going to be very serious and very decisive about this. All right, yeah, and the rest is history. The rest is history. I like this. I like this a lot for you, Taurus, because the King of Wands showed up in the potential outcome. To me, that's a good sign. Okay? So yeah, really happy for you, Taurus. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the Six of Swords clarified by the Fool, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, perhaps even another Taurus. So something happens in May, and by something I mean that Six of Wands, this, which is a card of victory, success, recognition, promotion for some of you at work, or a new job, or a bonus at work, or for some of you it could be a proposal. Right? The Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. Okay, so yeah, spoiler alert for some of you, but perhaps you guys are going to be getting engaged or taking it to the next level. All right, moving in together, making it official, making it formal, or something like that. But for some of you, for whatever reason, it feels like your financial situation will improve a little bit. Well, maybe not a little. Perhaps, like I said, either you or your person will get a promotion or a better job, start making more money, right? And the Hierophant, the next card over, that's you, Taurus. That's your major arcana card, right? At the same time, the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. If this is work-related, then the Hierophant is something formal, something official, something that requires paperwork. And the rest is things are getting better. The Six of Swords, the next card over, you could be literally traveling, going somewhere, or relocating, moving, right? But in general, the Six of Swords is a card of an improvement, things getting better. It's a card of a rough patch being over. It's a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. The Fool, clarifying that, could be an Aries you're dealing with, but perhaps if you weren't making that much money together, perhaps now that you are making more money, it will kind of make life easier for you, liberate you from something, right? But the Fool is also a card of taking a leap of faith, feeling good about making this move, feeling good about feeling like it's the right thing to do, you know. And the Sun on the bottom of the deck could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You know, whatever it is, I believe this whole spread is one big major improvement of, you know, I'm not saying your life is terrible right now, but it will still feel better after this plays out. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, Mercury will be in retrograde for the first half of the month. And this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. So here's one of them. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. Then we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Wands. And we have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or pretty much any zodiac sign. I'm going to call it a 50-50, Taurus. It's at the end, it's going to be up to you. Well, it's always up to you, but especially here. Right? We start off with the Five of Swords. Yes, it's a card of a breakup, an ugly breakup. This is when people, you know, slam the door on the way out. And it's really hard to resurrect something from this, to be honest, right? The Eight of Swords, clarifying it, is a card of somebody who is stuck and trapped in their own thoughts. So perhaps whoever your ex is, they've been thinking about it, right? They just can't let it go, and they figured they need to reach out to you. The Three of Wands in the middle is a card of, you know, somebody who made up their mind, and after that, there's no turning back, and here they come, I guess, with the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is the offer. To be fair to this person, it is a serious offer, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the most stable, the most grounded knight out of all four knights. You know, and the Knight of Pentacles always talks about long-term and planning ahead. It's also a financially abundant knight. And at the end, we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Wands. I think this is you deciding what you want to do with this, right? Both of those two cards, the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, could be choice cards, making decision cards. So there is no major arcana cards on the table. Zero. All right? So it's going to be up to you what you want to do. It really is. All right? Let's talk about your work, the business, and your finances, Taurus, this month. We have Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You will definitely be dealing with something or someone from the past, for sure, right? Both Judgment and the Six of Cups are cards of somebody or something from the past. And it could be a job offer from your old workplace, or perhaps something, or somebody who will send you a check, right, or something like that. Judgment and Six of Cups, both are past cards. The Wheel of Fortune, the next card over, is the start of a cycle or a restart of a cycle. Okay, so for some of you, it's a job offer from your old place, or perhaps somebody you used to work with, they will start a new job, and that new place will have an opening, and they will think of you, something like that. The Eight of Pentacles, the next card over, is a card of work, business, and finances. The Page of Pentacles clarifying it. It's most likely paperwork, right? The Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch, or it could be them wanting to pay you a little bit more, or it could be a sign-up bonus or something like that. But this looks all right. If you want to go back to an old workplace, yeah. If you want to switch jobs and work with somebody you used to work with again at the new place, that's fine too. I don't see anything bad or negative here. All right, cool. Here's an advice or a word of wisdom for you, Taurus, for the whole month of May. We have the Ace of Wands, the Sun, the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Star, and we also have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I'm pretty sure it's talking about the same thing as we saw in the first spread, the new love spread. Same thing, different deck. I use different decks for different spreads. The Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck is what immediately gives it away. Right? In the first spread, we also have that Page of Wands. It's a message or an invitation or somebody approaching you, starting a conversation with you. And the Ace of Wands is the continuation of the Page of Wands, right? Both of those two cards belong to the King of Wands, because if you take a closer look at the King of Wands, if you rewind back, you'll see that the King of Wands is holding up a wand. That's exactly the wand we see in the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, right? And the Sun in the middle could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is a card of clarity, and it's the happiest card in the deck. Okay? Then we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Star. Both of those two cards are wish come true cards. As a matter of fact, there's two wish come true cards in the tarot deck, and both of them are here, one clarifying the other. Right? The Star could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. For whatever reason, the universe decided to advise this to you. Perhaps you may have doubts about them. If you do, here's the confirmation, and it's all going to be all right. It's all going to work out. It's going to be good. Right? So, Taurus, that's what I have for you for this reading for this month. Happy birthday to all of you one more time. Hopefully this resonates. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing month.